What is it, everybody? It is Cobra 146 here. Getting a video today. Feeling so fresh, feeling so clean. Because currently, I got out of the shower. First shower I took then in like about 15 days. It's crazy, but no, I take showers on a consistent basis, on a daily basis. But out of my hard attempts to make one joke, let's go ahead and get into Hell in a Cell 2015. Got out of the shower, feel relaxed. And talk about Hell in a Cell. It's actually been the first time I actually made a video in quite some time. So that's a step in the right direction. I'm going to be making more videos soon. Don't panic if I don't think anybody was panicking with my absence. But I just want to let everybody know that I am going to be making multiple videos soon. So just keep on looking for that one on my channel. Not on an everyday basis, but I'm hoping to make about 2 to 3 videos a week. Not necessarily this week. It will start maybe one more video this week, and then multiple videos next week. So we'll see. Hell in a Cell 2015. We kicked off the night with John Cena's U.S. Open challenge. And going into this, I was like, oh boy, John Cena's going to talk about 5 minutes or so, and then say the champ is here. You want some, come get some, yada yada yada. Challenge starts right now. But he didn't. Got straight to the point. I think it was like less than about 30 seconds he said, let's get to the, let's cut to the chase, let's get to it. Then Zeb Coulter came out with Jack Swagger's theme song. I was like, oh my god. A, Jack Swagger's back, and B, he's a heel against John Cena. I was getting really afraid of this. And then I was like, well, Zeb Coulter's going to talk. And he was like, we need somebody that can combine multiple, I don't know if he said multiple cultures or not, but nonetheless, Alberto Del Rio returned. I was really confused. I heard that there were rumors of him coming back for WrestleMania 32 and being a big marquee match because of the Hispanic community in Texas, the Texas area. So I was expecting something along that lines where he would come back near them, but he came back tonight. And I was confused at first, and then I was like, that defies Zeb Coulter's character, but ADR's back. I'm a fan of Alberto Del Rio. He bores me on the microphone, but with Zeb Coulter being his manager, possibly, maybe he'll talk more. I prefer Ricardo, but as time goes on, we'll see if Zeb Coulter's a better fit than Ricardo. I don't think so, but you got to give it a chance. And this is the day after Hell in a Cell, and this is before Raw, about 3 or 4 hours out of Raw. I think it's what, 5:50. So yeah. You got to give it a chance. Del Rio won. I think it was about under 10 minutes. It was an underwhelming match. I just don't get how John Cena can go through like about 18 to 20-minute classics with Kevin Owens, kick out of like 3 pop-up power bombs, almost get ran over by a car, an airplane drops and hits him straight in the face, and maybe a head-on collision or something like that. I'm not necessarily sure. He falls off the Empire State Building with no parachute, and he still kicks out at 2. Yet when Del Rio kicks him straight in the face, 1, 2, 3, whatever. I mean, I'm assuming maybe they might do the whole John Cena concussion angle thing. Del Rio's the U.S. champion. I find that really confusing. I know he's got a new deal now where he's working limited dates. Not like a Brock Lesnar or Van Dam. I think he's just working TV, maybe some live events. I'm not necessarily sure, but United States. We kicked off the night with ADR returning, and the United States Championship changed hands. Whatever. Roman Reigns, Bray Wyatt, Hell in a Cell, really good match, good Hell in a Cell. I think the new PG version of Hell in a Cell is using multiple weapons, like, tables and chairs and things among that nature, and kendo sticks were involved. There's nothing wrong with it. I wish they utilized the cell more, like, just did more things involved to make the Hell in a Cell match look more aggressive and more violent, which was completely different from the match from another Hell in a Cell match later on in the show. But Reigns and Wyatt, they had a really good they had a really good Hell in a Cell match. This ended their feud. I'm not sure. We'll see exactly. I'm not necessarily sure, but normally Hell in a Cell matches were built to end feuds. They weren't to have it match Hell in a Cell and then another match at like Survivor Series or something. It wasn't meant to do that, but knowing WWE, it might continue on. But Roman Reigns wins, good match. Bray Wyatt lost. I don't really have any complaints. Roman Reigns, he was the right guy to go over. Bray Wyatt, beat him at Battleground, technically. They lost SummerSlam, and they won at Night of Champions. So I mean, Reigns was the right guy to go over. Nothing wrong with it. WWE Tag Team Championship match, New Day versus the Dudley Boyz. This match wasn't that great whatsoever. I feel like, to me, I don't think the New Day and the Dudley Boyz have great of chemistry with one another. I don't think that they found that blend. And I think the New Day, Kid and Cesaro had a great chemistry with one another. I think they were like clockwork in the ring and stuff like that. And I think even the primetime players in the New Day had really good chemistry in the ring as well. It's just the Dudley Boyz and New Day, I don't think they mixed very well together in the ring. And I know the Dudley Boyz had a bad botch. I mean, it was really bad. Like twice in a row it happened. And I was like, just, I guess the word would be flabbergasted. I don't know. I was just really confused. I was like, this is the Dudley Boyz. What are you guys doing? It was just like they attempted it. Like they failed at it once, and then like, okay, we'll do it again. Repeat the spot, and you never repeat the spot. Never repeat the spot. And then the Dudley Boyz, failed again. They're like, whatever, screw it. And then, but yeah, whatever, tag team match. New Day win, some screwy finishes going on. So I'm assuming they're going to carry this thing out to TLC, maybe the Dudley Boyz win another #1 contenders match or something, and then we see a Survivor Series match between these two. Maybe the Dudley Boyz win there, and then they retain in a tables match. But eventually, I think that we'll see the New Day and the Dudley Boyz face each other at TLC somehow, some way. Dudley Boyz will get the tag team championships eventually. Believe me on that one. Divas Championship match, Charlotte versus Nikki Bella. Good Divas match. I don't have any complaints with this. Charlotte went over. I really don't like Charlotte, to be honest with you. I think she does the whole woo too much. I think she's just basically trying to be her father. Like, chops to women don't necessarily look that great because they have this. And it's just like, with a guy, you have a flat chest, you have all this room to go, a chop right there. With a girl, it's not that easy, you know what I mean? And it just doesn't look good. For some reason, I feel like she puts the figure 4 on wrong. It just looks awkward and weird. Maybe it's the person taking the figure 4 or the figure 8 because it's twice as good as her dad's. No. But yeah, it was better than a match on Night of Champions, better than a match on Raw. But Charlotte wins, whatever, and then Paige celebrates after, which I'm really confused about. WWE World Championship match, Seth Rollins versus Kane. Whatever. I mean, I didn't care about this match to begin with going in. But nonetheless, Rollins retains. The only thing that would have made this match slightly better was the, botched table bump that was supposed to happen to Kane. And they couldn't really help that. I mean, Kane hit the side of the table and it fell over because Kane's fat. He weighs a lot. I wouldn't say he's fat. He's in decent shape for his age. But Rollins wins. I don't have a problem with Rollins retaining. I'm a big fan of Seth Rollins. I don't know what he's going to be doing at Survivor Series. They probably should find a place for him. I mean, he is the WWE World Champion. Let's not forget that here. Even though he was 5th on the card out of 7 matches, I feel like he's getting the CM Punk treatment from 2012. But only time will tell. I mean, Rollins main evented Night of Champions, but it was against Sting. I mean, SummerSlam, Taker and Brock went on last. And, he really hasn't. I mean, if you think about it, Battleground, he faced Lesnar. So the last pay-per-view he really main evented was Money in the Bank, and that was in June. That was 4 months ago. If you take away part-timers, it's not current roster guys is what I count as a main event for like a guy like Seth Rollins or a guy like Dean Ambrose or a guy like Roman Reigns. But so I mean, I just hope Seth Rollins gets better treatment as the WWE World Champion because he's held it for a very long time at this point. Intercontinental Championship match, Kevin Owens and Ryback. Kevin Owens won. Nothing much here, but glad Kevin Owens is still champion. Hell in a Cell, Brock Lesnar versus Undertaker, the final chapter. The third match WWE would like to make you. WWE would lead you to believe that this is like there's only the third match they've ever had, but really they've had more matches. They've had the biker chain match, I believe, or biker chain on a pole or something like that. At No Mercy 03, No Mercy 02 they had a Hell in a Cell. Unforgiven 02 they had a regular match. And these were for the WWE Championship now. Let's not get that confused. For the WWE Championship. But whatever. Brock and Taker, man, this was a great match. I mean, I went to WrestleMania 30, as those of you that have not known, and I get really jealous now. I mean, because Brock and Taker was not great at WrestleMania 30, and we all know that. It was bad, and if I sometimes will watch WrestleMania 30 back on Blu-ray, because I have the Blu-ray, and then I would just watch and I'll just skip through Brock and Taker because it's just a boring 23-minute match of Taker get decimated and watching Taker, a concussed, almost 50-year-old Undertaker flopping around in the ring and sometimes hitting a spot or two. It's just not fun. And then luckily Taker's in really good shape now at this point, from what we're led to believe, from our sources on the internet. And what we've seen, Undertaker and Lesnar, they had a great match at SummerSlam, despite the screwy finish, which was, And then they've had a really good match here with no outside. I was afraid this was going to have outside interference, but it didn't until after the match, which is, Brock Lesnar won. I think he had 3 F5s, I believe. Hit a couple German suplexes. I mean, it was back and forth, and I mean, you had stairs and chairs and lots of good stuff. And I enjoyed it. There was blood, which really enhances matches, and I heard Kevin Dunn and Vince McMahon are freaking out about blood. Just one little minor thing of blood is going to get a company like the WWE pissed off. And it enhances the drama and the realism of a match. I mean, we all know WWE's not, real fights and stuff, and it's scripted and it's predetermined, and we're aware of this as fans. But if you have somebody bleed and you have that, crimson red around their face to remind you that they're not in good, they're not doing very well. They're getting beat down and they're exhausted, and you can see that from their face. That really makes you believe that they're fighting for something. Now there's like a no color policy, and they can't have any blood, and I don't like that. I don't think it needs to be all the time. I don't think we need to see blood every Raw. But I think that we need to have it at least once a pay-per-view, because it enhances. Like, if you saw Shawn Michaels wrestle a pay-per-view match, that dude was going to blade. Or you knew if Triple H was in there, he was going to blade. And also, it just does a lot better. I wish they would bring more blood into the thing. And I know I know Kevin Dunn and Vince McMahon were mad, but for what? For what? It was a great match. That's what it needed. And after the match, Undertaker lost. Brock Lesnar won. Undertaker was sitting in the ring all by himself like I predicted. Every match that I predicted on the show, I got right. I didn't miss any of them, so I'd be a very rich man if betting on wrestling was a thing. But, Undertaker standing alone in the ring, and I didn't call this one. I knew something was going to go down, and they were just prolonging it. Thank you, Taker chants. Wyatt came out and attacked Undertaker. I don't have a big gripe with this. I mean, the story is there. WrestleMania 31, Bray Wyatt lost to The Undertaker, and he's going to destroy what's left of The Undertaker. And he didn't get the job done at WrestleMania 31, but he's definitely going to try to do it at Survivor Series. And we all know Survivor Series is the 25th anniversary Taker, so he'll be at Survivor Series. This is his retirement tour. That was his last Hell in a Cell match. Some people say he's going to be there around 33. I don't know if he'll get that far, but I think he's doing wonderful for what he's being asked to do right now. If they're going to plan to go this 4-on-4 Survivor Series elimination match, tag team, I think you go Rowan, Strowman, Harper, and Wyatt of the Wyatt family, and then versus Undertaker, Kane, the Brothers of Destruction, Roman Reigns, and Dean Ambrose. So 4v4, Roman and Dean, Taker and Kane versus the Wyatt family. I think it'd be a really good Survivor Series 4-on-4 elimination tag team match. No reason for the Wyatts to win there. I mean, you could go for it, but WWE doesn't really care about the Wyatt family, and Taker's lost to Brock like twice. So, whatever they want to do, but really good stuff. And, so if that's able to happen. Hopefully Survivor Series looks good. I know recently, like in the past couple of years, Survivor Series has looked really piss poor when it comes to a match card, and also just they haven't been that great. But we'll see. we'll see. I thought this show itself was pretty good. I actually enjoyed watching this show. It was better than Night of Champions. SummerSlam was better than this, but this was a good show. A solid show. I mean, a couple complaints maybe here and there, but nothing to really gripe about and a head scratcher. But thought it was good. Interested to see what's gonna happen later on. Thank you for watching very much. Comment down below what you thought about Hell in a Cell. I like listening to you guys. I like talking to you guys. Leave a like on your way out if you did not comment, or if you did comment, why don't you leave a like if you want to. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe already. And yeah, thank you for watching. Comeback 1/6 will be back sometime this week. Peace.